Today I'm going to show you one little trick that you can do to use your Facebook Insights to better understand how to get more engagement on your own posts. Hi, I'm Lisa, the artist behind Lachri Fine Art. With Facebook, it is really important that we be getting fan engagement because the more we get, the more comments, likes, and shares that we get on our posts, the more that Facebook shares with our followers. We all know that they filter us like crazy, so we need to figure out how to get the most out of each of our posts. So what you're going to do, go to your Insights tab, click on that, and then scroll down to your Watch Pages little button. And then add several artists. Then you can watch, are their engagements doing well? Are they doing bad? And then go to their page and see what it is that's affecting them in that way. I don't mean for you to just judge other artists. The point here is to figure out what they're doing that's working for them and what they're doing that isn't working, and figure out how to apply that to your own posts. So taking a look at some of the artists that I watch on my page, first I want to say I totally respect every single one of these artists that I have on my list. I love the work that they're doing, and I don't feel that the quality of their work has anything to do with how much engagement they are or are not receiving here. Artist number one has about 30,000 more fans than I do, yet when she posts on her page, her engagement rates are a lot lower than mine. How is that possible? This is what happens when somebody has paid to promote their page through Facebook, and I don't mean their post, but their entire page, advertising their page on Facebook, or done a like for like, follow for follow type of thing, where they've gotten a lot of people to hit that like button, but they aren't people who are actually interested in their work. This is really harmful on Facebook, because the way that Facebook analytics work, you need as many people engaging on your post as possible for that post to be shared to more of your followers by Facebook. The more who comment, like, or share, the more that Facebook says, hey, people are interested in this post, we'll go ahead and share it with a few more of their followers, unless you want to pay to promote, which most of us cannot afford to do. I know I can't. So what this person has done is gained tons and tons of numbers, but those numbers don't mean anything if they're not people who are actually interested in their work. Looking at artist number two, this is another very talented artist, and he posts a lot more than me. He has about the same amount of followers that I do, but his engagement rates are so much lower than mine. How are you posting 59 things compared to my 12 posts in a week, yet getting that much less engagement? That doesn't make sense. So I looked at his page. What is he posting? It's almost all promotional stuff, and I talked about this in a vlog recently. You can't do all sales all the time on social media and have it really benefit you. First, because people are not as likely to share, like, or comment on a self-promotional post. Yes, we want to get sales, I get that, but social media, you've got to be real careful with that. You've got to be providing a lot of value in order to get people interested, to build that trust and to build that relationship. If you're just constantly posting, buy this from me, now buy this from me, now buy this from me, people will start losing interest and they stop commenting and liking, which hurts you because of the way, again, Facebook analytics works. The other problem with this is in January, Facebook started heavily filtering self-promotional posts. So unless you're paying Facebook to promote it, they're not going to share that post with almost any of your fans. So this person is spending so much time posting all of their self-promotional stuff, and it's really not benefiting them quite as much as it would if they did it more sparingly and mixed in some value content like art tips or just things that people would find more interesting. Artist number three is a girl who talks way too fast. Wait, never mind. Moving on. Artist number four is another of my favorite artists. They are extremely talented. This artist's engagement rates are really low too. And the reason for that is they were early on having a lot of giveaways to build their numbers on Facebook. Now, I am all for you doing giveaways to promote your work, but you really want to make sure that you're targeting the right audience, people who would be interested in your work otherwise. This person was linking their giveaways over on freebie sites where it was full of people who were having giveaways, which meant you had a lot of people there just trying to get freebies. They weren't necessarily interested in artwork at all. So while their numbers built up pretty quickly because of these giveaways and advertising on these sites, again, we're going back to having numbers for the sake of numbers doesn't do any good now, especially with how Facebook analytics are working and how filtered your content is. If you've got a lot of people who aren't really interested in your work and they're not going to engage, it hurts your numbers and it hurts your chances of more of your real fans actually seeing your posts. And that's what's happening here. Their work is amazing. They post tutorials for people. They're doing everything right. It's just that having so many people who aren't really engaged or really interested in their work is hurting their engagement rates. Art supply store isn't actually a store, but it's an artist material type company. This is an example of what happens with someone who rarely posts. They hardly ever post. When they do post, it's almost always self-promotional. People just don't care. That's not how you're going to gain a following on social media. They actually tend to lose more followers each week because of this than they gain, because they're not posting often enough. When they do, it's not something that people are really interested in. Now, companies like Liquitex are a great example of how to use social media well. They promote other artists. They show what other artists are doing with their products. They offer art tips and contests, and they're doing so many things that get people involved, and their numbers reflect it. I forget how many they have, but it's a lot of followers that follow Liquitex versus this company who hardly ever posts, and it's always only self-promotional. These type of things really do make a big difference. Artist number 4 is Jason Morgan. If you're not watching his page, you should, because he is so good at getting engagement, because he's not just doing the self-promotional, buy this from me, buy this from me. He's also offering tutorials and videos and things that help other artists, and his engagement rates are great because of that. Artist number 5, I can't really compare because they haven't posted anything this week, but they are very active in a lot of the art groups, and that really does help their page to keep growing. Artist number 6 is another of my favorite artists, but he doesn't post often enough to grow his social media fan base. So you can see by watching other art pages, you can see what they're doing that's working and doesn't work, and apply the things that do work to your own posts. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, I have new video critiques every Tuesday where I'm critiquing your original paintings or drawings, my own speed paintings, drawings, and tutorials every Wednesday, social media tips for artists each Thursday, and artist vlogs every weekend. So if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Google+, all the social media sites. Links are below in the video description where you can keep up with news, my newest work, and see real-time clips of whatever it is I'm currently working on. I'll see you guys in a couple of days for the artist vlog.